Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. In this series, we are looking at Leetcode problems, and today we are looking at Leetcode problem 704, binary search. So given an array of integers nums, which is sorted in ascending order and an integer target, write a function to search target in nums. If target exists, then return its index, otherwise return -1. You must write an algorithm with O of log n runtime complexity. So looking at this runtime complexity constraint, we need to make sure that we are not looking at every item in the array, that we are having the range or the space, our problem space, each iteration. So how can we do that? We're going to do that by taking two pointers, a left and right, set at the first index or index 0, and then the right pointer set to the last item. And we'll find the distance between those two to the midway point. And we'll take that midway point and we're going to check it with our target. And if it's equal to our target, we can just return the index. But if it's less than our target, we'll move our left pointer straight to that midway point +1, because at that point we already know that that midway point is not our target, so we don't need to ever check it again or even keep that in our problem space. However, if the midway point is greater than our target, then we will move the right pointer to the midway point -1 for the same reason that we know that right pointer, or where that midway point is, does not contain our target value. Now, one thing that's important to look at to see if you need to use binary search for something is checking to see if your input is sorted, because if it's not sorted, then it would be you cannot implement it this way, because there's no way to check whether your values are greater than or less than to the right of you. You would have to sort that array first. So first, let's go ahead and create our pointers. And we'll make a low and a high. And for these two pointers, we know we don't want them to cross each other. So while our low pointer is less than or equal to our high pointer, now I want to get the midway point between those two pointers. And if you're using Java, you need to use the parentheses for your pointers first before you divide it by 2, because this is going to give you your midway point. But if you do not add your parentheses, the high pointer is going to get divided by 2 first, and then it will be added to your low pointer, and that is not the midway point. So make sure that you are using this and make sure this is what you want. If you are using a different language, make sure you know you're getting the right number. So now that we have our midway point, let's check to see if that midway point contains our target. And if it does, just return the index, which is mid. Otherwise, let's check if our target is greater than our current midway point. And if the target is greater, that means our midway point is less than our target. And we'll go ahead and set the low pointer equal to the midway point +1, like we said. Else, we want to move our high pointer set to the midway point -1. And after that's complete and that while loop finishes, we can go ahead and return -1, because that means that it has never come to this condition and been true. We go ahead and run that, and our test cases pass. So this is how to implement binary search. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I will get back to you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.